Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. Got another good week of comics coming. You guys know the score. I am going to, I want to give a big special shout out to all my subscribers on YouTube, followers on Instagram. There's been a lot of you that have been following me right since I launched this a couple of years ago. I've made some really good friends on here. And you know, I truly appreciate that and I cherish that. And no matter what happens, I'm going to stay in touch with everybody that you know I'm regularly in touch with. So I just want to say that. And then my comic shop shout out today. This is kind of a cool one. This is Phil's Comic Shop. He's in Florida and he has been collecting for a long time. I have never met Phil, but man, I would love to meet him. There's a couple images. You're going to see some images. They're from his Facebook account. He's been collecting a long time, and you know, this is somebody who's been collecting longer than me, and man, I'm jealous of his collection. He's got a great comic collection from what I can see. And you know, my family plans on going to Florida in the not too distant future, so when I'm there I'm definitely going to make a trip to his shop because it looks like an awesome shop, awesome guy. So Phil's Comic Shop in Florida. Address and phone numbers down in the comments below. If you're in the area, stop by, say hello, set up a pull list. From all the comments I've read about him, he will take the time to talk to you and help you out and find what you're looking for. And he obviously loves comics. He's been doing it a long time. And so congrats to you, Phil. You are my comic shop shout out today. So I want to talk about a few books I picked up or I got this past week. I got my Immortal Hulk number 19, the exclusive variant, the 500 copies of those. It's a Deodato cover. I got my Spider-Man 24, the Ryan Brown. I just got the trade, but I really like that. There's also a connecting for the 25 that comes out this week. I picked up my Savage Avengers number 3, and in my opinion, that's a pretty key book because Conan kind of gets symbiotized in this one, gets the sword and everything, so it's a good book to get. Obviously got my Immortal Hulk. I love this series. I forgot to mention it had the Carnage symbiote on the title this week. That was one of the ones. And I did get my Walking Dead 193. Boy, did that one take everybody by surprise. And it's funny, I read the letter in the back, and I'm sure a lot of you read that by now, but Kirkman actually had a whole bunch of covers made, or fake covers made, that were in solicitations for the next few issues so that people wouldn't catch on that this was the last issue, and it really took people by surprise, caught everyone by surprise really, until it wasn't until Tuesday evening when shops started getting the books and like, holy crap, what's going on, it's the last issue. So the one I didn't get this week and a lot of people are after is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 95. I got a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that shows up in there. I'm not a huge Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. If I found one, I'd buy it, but I'm not going to go hunt it down, so I did not get that one. In the background, I've got my Amazing Spider-Man 410, which is a good one. I really like that one. Great cover, too. And then 430 and 431, which are your Cosmic Carnage. You know, he infects Silver Surfer and takes him over and everything in the board, which is just awesome. And these were pretty well considered a low print run, and I mean they were in the 60,000 range, which was pretty low for in the 90s, because Marvel was kind of on its deathbed there for a while. But if you can find these, boy, those are good ones to get. And the reason I mentioned this on my Instagram, but Marvel has got a giveaway at San Diego Comic-Con on Saturday, July 20th in room 6 Alpha between 3 and 4 p.m. 1500 to 1600 if you know the 24-hour clock. And it's the Silver Surfer Black number 2. It's a Giuseppe Camuncoli cover. It's a wicked-ass Carnage on the Silver Surfer's surfboard for Silver Surfer Black number 2. So yeah, apparently it's a free giveaway. So if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, try to pick that up on Saturday. That'll be a really good one to get. So we'll get into my books this week. I'm only going to cover off my top picks, and you'll understand why in a second. So my top picks are, this week I've got The Source number 4. Man, I've loved that series. It's been really good, and that one just screams TV and movie. Naomi number 6, you got your final issue of that 6-part miniseries, and the cover of that one shows her with all the other DC superhero, so you know she's becoming a main fixture of the DC universe. So that is really, I mean, that series has been great all the way along. The last couple issues, the print run's been a lot higher. The first two, I want to say 3 or 4 issues, it took shops, I think, to at least number 4 before they could bump their orders up. So if you got 1, 2, and 3, boy, you're doing all right, because it's a low print run. Reaver number 1 is out this week from Image Comics. It looks really good, just the one cover. Venom number 16, boy, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not buying Venom, I've said it a million times, you should be doing some sewing. And it looks like, with Dylan and Eddie sitting on the cover there, it looks almost like the symbiote, which is in the Sunday, is leaning. It's almost like it's going to reach out and join with Dylan. So we'll have to see. I mean, we're all waiting for it to happen. We're pretty sure it's going to happen at some point. Does it happen in this issue? I don't know, but I'm buying Venom all the way along. I love that series. Donny Cates is killing it. And the last one I'm looking at this week is Amazing Spider-Man 25. Just be warned, it's a $7.99 cover price. And, you know, we found out the name of that bandage dude is Kindred. So hopefully we find out a bit more about him in this issue. It's the big 25 issue and everything. And so it looks like it's going to be a good one. And then you do have another Carnageized cover this week is Black Cat number 2. So look for that. Again, they usually do a 1-for-1, so you shouldn't pay more than cover price for it. And I just want to touch on Mad Magazine. I pulled out one of my old Mad magazines from 1979. They apparently DC's shut down Mad Magazine. At least new content, they're just going to basically reprint old ones and push those out for a while until nobody buys them anymore. I guess they're basically phasing it out. So I don't know what's going on with DC. They've kind of canceled their subscription service, or that's in flux. They seem to be cutting down a lot of their comics, so maybe Liefeld's comment about them going out of business soon is right. I don't know, who knows. But anyways, I just wanted to show that because they've been around a long time. I used to love those as a kid. So if you got any of those old ones, hang on to them. They're good ones to get. The reason this video is short is this is my last video. I've been doing these for a couple of years now, and I love being part of this community. You guys have all been awesome. But I've done a lot of drawing and love comics my whole life, and I am going to I've got a script mostly written. I'm going to because of my drawing, I'm going to be artist writer, and I'm going to submit it to one of the independents and I'm going to see what happens with it. I'm not going to ask for money from anybody, so don't worry. It's something I'm doing on my own. It's either going to make it or it's not, and we'll see what happens. But this is my last video for a while anyways. I mean, at least 6 months to a year probably, but I may be back at some point. So if you want to stay subscribed, keep the bell clicked on, and when something comes out, you'll know about it. But yeah, it's going to be a while before anything comes out. So I just want to say again, thank you so much to everybody. You've all been awesome, and I really appreciate you know, all the comments and tips and everything. I love being part of this community, and I love it so much. I'm going to put out my own book because there's a story I want to see told. It's a dark kind of horror-ish kind of story. I love those stories, and that's what I'm going to put out. And it's going to be a 6-part miniseries, and we'll see what happens with it. I don't know if anything's ever going to... Who knows if it's going to get picked up or not, but it's my dream anyways. That's at some point I want to be sitting next to Donny Cates at one of those round tables discussing comics, and we'll see what happens with it. Anyways, take care, everyone. It's a crazy world out there. Stay safe. Love your family. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Jim Comics, out.